And welcome to Las Vegas. This is Oakland hockey here for a Saturday night where Oakland is getting set to take on UNLV in the final game of the 3-game road trip. And Corey Hagan alongside Jordan Wellstead and Brian Fisher here tonight in Vegas. And, you know, we started out good 29 seconds in and then it all fell apart. So we're going to be the keys to figure it out tonight. Somebody?
Oh, okay. Key here is the number one key. You got to cut back on the mistakes. It's something we talked about extensively last night. It's something that there were 3 of the opposing goals, 3 of the goals against came from key mistakes, key turnovers from both the forwards and the defense, and that's something that you can't have happen. It's something that we're normally much better at doing. We're normally pretty safe with the puck, but last night, it's almost as if the first 30 seconds, maybe they got a little ahead of themselves, and it kind of just got cocky, maybe fell apart at the seams. It's hard to say, but after that first 30 seconds, all of a sudden, mistakes everywhere, and you can't do that. I mean, other than if you take those mistakes out, you come away with a win in that game.
2 shorthanded goals. You allowed a power play goal. So there's your 3-goal lead right there for Vegas.
Yeah, my thing is you got to be better in the power play and power play kill situations. As you said, that they were just really bad yesterday. A couple of bad pinches cost them 2 shorthanded goals yesterday, and then you had the every power play that the Vegas got yesterday, they scored off from too. So you got to figure a way to get in front of that puck, because we didn't get many block shots yesterday. No. Vegas was getting a lot. UNLV was getting a lot of block shots, and that was one of the things I thought was a key too, is that we need to do a better job getting in front of that puck and hustling, so that you can get those block shots and they don't keep getting shots on net, especially on that power play.
There was a lot of trouble with defensive turnovers from both the forwards and the defense, but another thing they got to do is they really got to crash the net. If they start with Anderson again, like we saw last night, he gives up a lot of rebounds. We had 2 good goals that came from rebounds. You crash that net, you keep that shot low, like the Mackin power play goal. You're going to get a chance to bury that puck, and that's something they got to capitalize on.
Right, and just got to be a full, and we've talked about it a lot this season, playing a full 60 minutes, playing smart. We talked about the 10-minute mark, and you come out scoring 29 seconds in, and then boom. So one thing too is that when everything's not going to be perfect. So when something bad happens, it's to and Anderson skates out. But when something bad happens, you have to make sure that you're doing all those things that can help out here.
Well, because if you look at it scoring-wise, the usual suspects for us, did score. The guys you can depend on. You had Hubbard scored, Cam Schwartz scored, Captain Muser scored. So we did show up offensively and putting pucks in the net, but you got to cut down on the mistakes. The mistakes are what killed you, and we'll talk about it. We talked about it all night long last night, and it's just something that it's not going to happen every game. Normally that's not really an issue for them. Like you said, Corey, you're never going to have a perfect game, but it's something that you have to strive for. You got to strive for perfection, even though it's unattainable. Because if you don't, and you just resign yourself to making mistakes, then you're not going to win many hockey games that way. And this team is very talented. So if they come back and hopefully that loss last night lit a fire underneath them, they come back here with wanting revenge, ruining Vegas' senior night, this could be a really great win to end the season.
All right, so a couple of notes here too as we are making our way through our pregame show here. Quick mention here about point distribution. I know we talked about it a lot this season, guys, but one of those things with point distribution is that Oakland, when you count goals and assists, not including Josh Pack's assists.
Yeah.
So from the forwards and the defense, there's been 318 total team points here. When you look at Cam Schwartz, Brendan Smith, Chase Serino, and Jeremy Schwartz, those 4 guys have 144 of the 318 points. So they're generating 45% of your offense. Then, if you add in Chris Hubbard's 28 points, that gives you 172 points when you add Hubbard into those 4 guys. So then that means you have 5 guys on the team generating 54% of your points. When you hear that, what do you think?
I think that a lot of teams in college hockey have one or two guys that they can depend on every night that'll get them the points. And you listed off 5 players that generate 45% of the points. That is phenomenal. And then the point distribution among the latter 55% is amongst a ton of other players as well. So the fact of the matter is we can depend on almost anyone on this roster every night to come out there and get an assist, whether it be primary, secondary, or put that puck in the back of the net. And that's the type of stuff that well-rounded play that is going to help you succeed in hockey.
Yeah, 7 other players have double-digit points. So which breaks the scoring distribution evenly. And then you have other guys who have scored some key goals or made a key pass or key play like that. The one thing, too, about all that is that, you just don't have, you shut down this one guy. You have 5 guys who are doing 54%, so you're able to spread them out between first line, second line, move guys around, shift things, and, able to do a good job with that.
Yeah, I mean, you have 4 guys, I mentioned it last night, but you got 4 guys right now who are at point per game or better. And that's just phenomenal. You want, have 1 or 2 guys, but to have 4 players, Jordan, who are at point per game or better, that's phenomenal. Now, on UNLV's side, they also got they have a lot of players on their team. We were talking about our point distribution, but UNLV's entire team, their point distribution is very good. So, talked about it last night. You can't just box out 1 or 2 star players. It's kind of like playing almost like a clone of yourself. And the fact that everyone on their team is a threat. So you have to play that complete game in order to beat this type of team.
Oakland and UNLV here from Las Vegas. And, it's unfortunate, but you're not going to make the national tournament now. So why not just come out, play loose, just go give it your all, because now you have nothing to lose it on. We were talking about this last week, though, Jordan and I, is that, you're not going to you didn't have anything to lose last time, but there was still some pressure there because of the potential, especially when you see UNLV jump up the way they did. There was some potential to say, hey, maybe we can pull it off. But now that you can't pull it off, and you know that you have a minimum of tonight and then 2 weeks from now left in the season, give it all on the line here. Well, Greg Muser, Nate Richards, Tyler Simon, their last games here.
They're going to want to go all out.
Yeah. So they're going to want to go all out as well, and it's got to be key. Give it your heart, leave everything out there, and come away with the split here. A lot of teams don't come in here and get splits, so why don't you be one of those teams that do that? And it sets the trend up for the future for these guys.
Well, and you talked about it being disappointing that they didn't make the national tournament. Well, it always is a disappointment, as that's your goal, making it to Natties. But you got to remember, this has been another great building year for the organization.
It has been. I know. We were talking about it last night. I know. We were talking about that last night too, Jordan, and it was just that, the team 2 years ago was in disarray, and then Nick Field comes on as head coach, brings on Aaron Hunt and Jacob DeSano, and then you have a year last year where it wasn't the best of years, but it wasn't terrible by any stretch, and then injury situations happened. And then you get the recruiting class and you go, wow, I like this kid, you know what I mean, this kid. And then you see them, and you go, wow, they're good.
They're really good.
They're really good.
Every single addition that we've had this year has contributed to this team immediately and in a positive way. And it's really a good sign going forward for next year to see how they continue to mature. But also, now that we've continued to build and we just narrowly missed the national tournament, what do you think the expectations should be for next year?
Well, if they bring in the caliber of recruiting class that they had this year. Now, what would you say if we were doing the star system, 5-star recruiting class this year? Is that what we're going to go with here?
Yeah, let's go with that.
5-star recruiting class for the Oakland hockey ratings. But if they do that, Brian, if they duplicate that, that's a top 10 team, right?
Yeah, you gotta say.
Right? I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but that's a top 10 team.
We can be a little bit of homers. That's okay. We're doing this for the fans, after all.
Right.
Listen, while the potential to gain a lot is there, with how Coach Field recruited so phenomenally in his first 2 seasons, especially this offseason, you got to remember you're also losing quite a bit of stability on that blue line, and that's
going to be key.
That's the recruiting on the blue line is going to be the key into whether or not this team is successful again next year. But with how he recruited this year, I have confidence that this team's going to come back and be just as effective, if not more effective, next year.
Right. So hopefully that's going to be the case. Let's get back here to tonight's game and
to
the present here. We got a little carried away, but what are you looking for tonight on the defensive end of things? Need to tighten some things up, get some more assistance back there for Josh Pack. Let's start with the D here. What do you want to see, Jordan?
I want to see them just not. You saw it yesterday in the power play. Two defensive mishaps where they decided to pinch, and it worked, and it didn't go in their favor. It was just a bad decision. You want to make smart decisions back there. You don't want to rush it or anything. You know this is going to be a tough atmosphere for you guys. This place fills up, and they're a loud crowd, especially when they get on the board there. I mean, you thought yesterday we scored early. You thought we were going to quiet it down, and they got right back into it because of some key mistakes. You also want to stay out of the box. That's another thing you want to see. Though UNLV probably got a little bit more penalties than we did, you got to stay out of there because this team's tough. You saw their power plays yesterday. They scored on every single one that we gave them because knowing they just moved the puck really fast. They're a fast team, and then you don't see that the guys aren't getting in front of the puck. You didn't see a lot of block shots yesterday. I was just so surprised how many block shots UNLV had compared to this team, because a lot of these guys are shot blockers that we've seen throughout the whole season.
Greg Muser, Chris Hubbard on the penalty kill especially are always right up there blocking shots along the blue line.
It's just crazy to think that yesterday, not many at all. But you want to see the back in the D. You just want them to get in front of the puck, get guys out in front of the net that are trying to screen your goalie there.
Yeah, tie him up especially.
And make smart decisions back there.
Yeah, we've harped a lot about the things that they can improve on. And there was a lot of mistakes yesterday. But one of the things that they really excelled at yesterday, physicality.
Yep.
You mentioned them, they got to stay out of the box. They really weren't in the box that much yesterday, especially compared to UNLV. Usually playing from behind, you'd expect the team from behind to get more penalties. UNLV's got some hot-tempered kids. Mackin took a real big whack right to the cage, and Jeremy Schwartz was out there crushing people. He hit two people cleanly so hard that they had to leave the ice immediately afterwards, and I counted 3 hard hits. That type of physicality, if you can bring that with the intensity in the offensive zone, I mean, you're going to have them scared. You're going to have them backing off, and that's what they need to bring again tonight. They excelled at it last night. Let's bring it again tonight.
Oakland and UNLV here from Las Vegas, and one of the things too we're looking for is more consistency up front, and lately, unfortunately, been giving up more goals than normal here. So you're in regards to that about the blocking the shots, sacrificing the body, making smarter passes out of the zone, making better entry reads, and also with those reads, when you have a guy coming in, better decisions in terms of when to pass, when to shoot. There's been a lot of times the last couple weeks where we're like, he should have shot it, or could have passed it to a guy right there, and misses a wide open opportunity.
That's one of the things I was going to say for the offense. There was a few times yesterday where we had great chances to score that we didn't capitalize on. You saw the one that we thought was going to go in, but stayed in the air forever, we thought, and it just ended up going and hitting that corner post, and then just going on top of the net and staying out. And then you had at least 3 2-on-1s that instead of, I wish we could have saw what would have happened if they passed the puck, but every single time someone just took it on their own and ended up either blowing it by or not getting a good chance there to where we couldn't score off those opportunities.
Those are always really tough situations to judge. 2-on-1s, 2-on-0s, you're constantly going down the ice, you're thinking, what are my options, what can I do here? And I remember one specifically that you were mentioning, Sereno had a 2-on-0, and I can't remember who he was with, but it was a 2-on-0 situation, and it was kind of like a deer in a headlight situation.
I think it was Mackin, if I remember correctly. It might have been Mackin,
yeah. He had an option of shooting or passing on a 2-on-0 in front of the goalie, and he waited too long. And those are just such, in hindsight, you say, you should have done this. In the moment, it's so hard to make that decision, and you always got to hope the decision you make is the right one. And Sereno, especially Sereno, because he is such a playmaker on this team, he racks up assists like nobody's business. That's not something I'm concerned with him getting starstruck too often. It's not something that you expect to see again tonight. So you just got to have faith in the players. They know what they're doing. They'll be fine. They got the jitters out last night, and they're going to come out and they're going to play hard again tonight.
Couple of notes around the ACHA. We were talking about this a little bit last night as well. Adrian was swept by Liberty. So number 1 Adrian swept this weekend, and then Davenport swept by Illinois. So again, you didn't play Illinois and you didn't play Liberty, so now your strength of schedule takes a little bit of a hit. Not that at this point that's something that matters, but it would have been one of those things that factored in. If you were able to get that win last night, and if you were able to get one tonight, that would factor in that wouldn't have made the win as good.
Yeah. That's going to be a huge momentum for Liberty too, going into the playoffs.
Right. Potentially going into the national tournament now as the number 1 seed, and huge.
Yeah, I mean, because Adrian, they're a powerhouse, and for you to go into, you to go to Adrian and sweep them, that's incredible.
Well, it was in Liberty.
It was in Liberty.
Yep,
my bad. Still, beating Adrian is incredible.
Right. Right.
Just interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see, though, how Adrian comes back from getting swept, because we were talking about yesterday how it's a good thing to finally get that one loss now.
One loss.
Just the one loss. But now that they got swept, it's going to be interesting to see if they can come back from that and fix the things that they couldn't get through from Liberty to.
Because it goes from getting like a monkey off your back situation, and now this is a morale killer. Like, wow, we lost 2 in a row leading up to the tournament. We're not that good. Like, you almost think that going from 1 loss to 2 losses, that could really damage, the team morale.
Let's go back to tonight here with depth players here. Ryan Saad, one of those players that we're going to want to see step up here tonight for the Golden Grizzlies. Nick Fernandez comes into this weekend here with 10 goals and 7 assists. Saad has 5 goals and 10 assists. Those are the guys we need to get going. Derek Taney had an assist last night, a goal and 4 assists here on the season so far for Derek Taney. And what are some of the other depth guys that you want to see be the difference makers here tonight for OU?
Back in the blue line, I really want to see Bruce McLean come back here and have a fantastic game. He's a piece that going forward into the future seasons, you're going to need to be a wall back there on the blue line, and he shows all the potential to do so. He's a really well-rounded player. He's not necessarily going to wow you with everything that he can do, but he does everything really good. And so if he can go out there and have a solid game on the back end, no one's going to get around him. And, Pac's going to have a much easier workload going into tonight's game.
What about for you, Jordan?
For me, you obviously want to see your seniors come out and play their toughest game of their lives, since this is going to be the last regular season, and you want them to come out and play as strong as possible. But you also want to see your young guys come out and play tough too. You want to see all the 3 of the Schwartzes come out and play tough. Derek Haney. You want to see Smith. All those young guys come out and play tough as well. And then you want your young defenders, Martuzzo, McLean, as you said. You want to see them all come out and put it all out there in their last regular season game, and just have fun out there too. But learn from those mistakes you made yesterday and make smarter decisions today to help you guys get out there and get this victory.
Yeah, Corey, you mentioned Fernandez and Saad, and now Fernandez, that guy is a tank out there. He is very strong, and his shot is incredible. If he can put himself in the right spots, he can net himself a goal or two, because I think teams underestimate how hard of a shot he has. He can really surprise you glove side with that rocket. And Saad, he is, again, another player that's really well-rounded, and I want to see how he develops in the upcoming years, because he shows the potential of being a leader on this team. He can be really good in the years to come. Exactly.
And that's exactly what you want to see if you're the Golden Grizzlies here. And one of those things that everything can be is, making sure you're You're grinding in the corners, doing that dirty work. Those are the things that Sod does. Those things that Mackin does. And Jeremy, obviously not a depth guy in Jeremy Schwartz, but he's one of those other guys that does that as well.
Well, that ability to grind it out and get into the corners that you mentioned with Mackin and Sod, those are things that a lot of time go unsung among fans when watching hockey. But those are such crucial points to the game that these two excel at. Mackin, I remember he went on a spree in a shift last night where he dumped the puck in, chased after it, beat both defenders, got into the corner, fought off 2 defenders on him in the corner, and then got the puck, threw it out front of the net for a chance. That's stuff that might not show up on the score sheet, but is invaluable to the team as a whole. And him and Sod both do that very well.
Correct. That's you can't say it any better than that here. But now it's time for the favorite game that everybody loves. Hot picks and first goals. First goals, Jordan.
First goal, I'm gonna go with Mackin for first goal.
Okay. Brian.
Feeling Jeremy Schwartz tonight.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the first goal tonight. Hubbard. Chris Hubbard.
He had a nice goal last night on a rebound. Celebrated lying on the ice. It was wonderful.
Yep. Hot picks. Jordan.
For my hot pick, I'm going to go with Brendan Smith.
Okay, very good choice. Brian?
I got to go with my boy Luke Mackin.
Okay. And I'm going to go with my boy Greg Muser.
There you go, the captain with that wonderful mustache of his.
Not going to be able to pick him much often, so that's what I'm going to do tonight. And so those are our hot picks and first goals here ahead of Oakland and UNLV. Final thoughts here, gentlemen, before we get things going?
Just come out here, and it's your last chance here in the regular season. A lot of seniors out here hoping that they can go out with a bang. Play hard, play a complete game, stay out of the box. You're going to be fine. This is a beatable team.
Yeah, just come out like you're playing at home. You saw how this atmosphere is last night. Just come out, play your game, play to what Coach Field and Coach Hunt and DeSano wants you to, and just play your game and play the best game of your life basically tonight, because it's your last regular season game. You got playoffs still, but this is the last two raw for a couple of these guys, as we said. So you just want to go out there and play your game, make smart choices, and just have fun as well.
All right, so that's our game preview story here. Connor Boucher, Oakland goaltender, will be up here helping us run the camera once again, and we appreciate all his work throughout the season for us and helping us bring you Golden Grizzlies hockey. And before we do go, because we don't know what opportunities are going to present themselves for us to really say this, but thank you to everybody that has tuned in this season. We really appreciate it, and I know sometimes we get a little excited or a little too emotional on the end when things are going in the other spectrum, but we're glad you're with us, and our filters have decreased as we've gone on in terms of trying to, but
I think we keep it professional, but we're allowed to have some fun.
Right. But we're glad you all have tuned in this season, and because we might only have one more after this one, and that's going to be the game against Western Michigan coming up in a few weeks. It's going to be the first Thursday in March. I believe that's the 5th, I think, off the top of my head, in Grand Rapids, 7 p.m. start against Western. And speaking of Western, they're a hard team to play against. They're a tough team, and I know that they had a huge game last night against number 8 Indiana Tech. And, Western Michigan last night in that game against Indiana Tech, as we're pulling it up here for you right now, they beat Indiana Tech in a big upset. And
I believe it was 2-1, wasn't it?
1 second on that. But tonight they played again, and we're going to get you the score on that. Indiana Tech came back and beat Western Michigan 7-1. So they ended up with a split against Indiana Tech, and that just shows you how anything can happen. It was a 2-1 win over number 8 Indiana Tech, and it is just really, really interesting how anything can happen, and it shows that you have a definite shot in this game too. And if you really play the way you're supposed to play, you can come out of here with a victory. case in point with Western Michigan doing what they were doing. Who would have thought they would, go in there and get that type of a win? You know what I mean?
Well, that's the great thing about hockey, though, isn't it? It's on any given night, you never really know who's going to win. It's not quite like basketball where you have your super teams that are going to go out there and win every single night. I mean, you can have an 8th seed go out there and win the Stanley Cup like the 2012 Kings. I mean, that's what's great about this sport is you can be the best team on the earth and get upset in the first round,
right?
Or you can be the worst team statistically and have a bounce back season and be great the next year. That's why this sport is the way it is.
And this program is well known for not being highly ranked at the national tournament and coming out with national championships. It's happened multiple times.
Yes, sir.
Where, it looks like Oakland should be a team that loses in the first round and then come out a week later and you have a ring. So anything can happen. And the same thing about the GLCHL playoffs, which I do want to mention too about that, because I know we're getting a lot of questions about how that works. Unfortunately for the GLCHL playoffs, there is no play into the national tournament. So if Oakland were to win the GLCHL playoff championship, the season's over.
Yeah.
Some leagues, it's their playoff champion, but not for the GLCHL. So just so everybody knows that, because I know that's been one of the things that we've been getting questions about in terms of trying to figure out, well, what happens if this happens or this happens. But basically, you just you get your name in the record books as GLCHL playoff champions, and you get a trophy, and you get to celebrate on ice and take a picture. So that's what you get. That's great, but you don't get anything else out of it in terms of what you do, and it's a massive risk. It's a massive risk to be in that tournament for a team like an Adrian and a Davenport and a Calvin who are going to the national tournament.
Risk for injury.
Yeah, you're playing games that, while you want to win the GLCHL playoffs,
Nationals is where the real goal is.
Yeah, the GLCHL playoffs in reality mean nothing. It's just like, we have March Madness coming up with those tournaments, and if, you can play your way in there, but it's just not that way here. So.
Yep.
But that's what we got so far. We are going to take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to have Oakland and UNLV here from Las Vegas. Josh Pack getting the start in net once again tonight for Oakland. And hopefully they're going to be able to block some more shots in front of him, clear those lanes here. Pack is coming in here 14-9-1 with a 2.94 goals against average, save percentage of 92%. He made 39 saves in the loss last night, so you're definitely going to need to reduce those shots. You're not going to win very many hockey games giving over 40 shots a game. And secondly, Oakland does not traditionally give up that many shots. They're usually out shooting teams 2-1. So that was very uncharacteristic on the Oakland side of things as well. So hopefully those two things can come in to play. It is a senior night for UNLV here, so we're going to have a bit of a later start than we were expecting here, as we're not going to get underway exactly at 7 o'clock out here. So that's where we're at, and we'll see you guys in just a little bit here from Las Vegas.
Ceremonial face-off, we have another one. Please give it up one more time for your 2019-2020 senior class.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. Corey Eggert here with you. They are doing senior night here for UNLV, and we will have Oakland and UNLV coming up here momentarily from Las Vegas, Nevada. As Coach Greener is on the ice right now, head coach of UNLV. We're taking our final photos now, and then we're going to get ready for the national anthem here momentarily. And we are still awaiting the arrival of the Golden Grizzlies, still back in the locker room, putting the final preparations as the referees have made their way out onto the ice right now. Very nice presentation, though, Brian.
They do a very good job. That's one thing that I got to give it to them. They can put on a great show here.
Yeah, we don't have a video board.
Yeah, the LED scoreboard goes a long way. It's a really nice. It was a really nice tribute to those seniors.
Right.
Always an emotional night. We had our own emotional night against Calvin last weekend, and you know, these are guys that were here for 4 years for both UNLV and for the Golden Grizzlies, for the seniors that we're losing, and it's hard because, you know, you form a bond with those, you know, these teammates, they form a bond with one another. They're basically your brother, and then you have to say goodbye to your brother. That's a tough thing to do.
Now the Golden Grizzlies have made their way out onto the ice here. Head coach Nick Field, assistant coach Aaron Hunt, and Jacob DeSano. Josh Pack getting the start in net for OU. Oakland's going to have McLean and Corey Schwartz on the blue line. Jeremy Schwartz, Jacob Deratani, and Nick Fernandez will be starting up front.
Zach joined the UNLV hockey family back in 2015 with a desire to just be involved. He started by...
And you were talking about Nick Fernandez, too, with that shot that he has, and he'll get an opportunity to do it right away.
You want to shock him again here in the first couple minutes. This time, ride that wave all the way through the entire game.
In the 2018-19 season. In the 2019-2020 season, Zach is behind all player headshots, intro videos, music, PA announcing, and managing a team of 10 people. Zach will always be a part of the UNLV hockey family, and we thank him for his...
Now we're going to have a ceremonial puck drop here.
With Oakland captain and UNLV captain Boss Asaf, please join Zach at center ice.
Captain Muser for Oakland and Captain Asaf for UNLV will do the ceremonial puck drop here. And Captain Muser will shake everybody's hands and head back to that Golden Grizzly bench here.
At this time, please welcome to the ice the Clark County School District Police Department Honor Guard.
We have the Police Department Honor Guard. And they're making their way onto the ice now.
And now, if you can please stand and bring your caps for the presentation of our national anthem. Here to sing the Star Spangled Banner, Fernando Duran.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Alrighty, national anthem here ahead of Oakland hockey, and Oakland and UNLV getting set to get underway here. Josh Pack off to our right. Hoping to get a little more help out there as a whole for him and everybody.
Yeah, anytime you see your starting goaltender make 30-plus saves in a game, you would think that means he put you in a pretty good spot to win a hockey game, but just too many mistakes on the skaters' part. So let's hope that they can rectify that here today as they look to ruin this pay it forward from Calvin College and ruin the senior night.
Right, and Dorian Lagunier LeBranch starting in net here for UNLV. He comes into this game at 8-7-0 with a 2.77 goals against average and a save percentage of 90%.
Statistically speaking, that's not exactly where you want your goalie to be, so this has a potential for the Golden Grizzlies to put a couple extra in the net.
Jeremy Schwartz, Nick Fernandez, Ryan Sott up front, McLean, Corey Schwartz on the blue line as referee and linesman having some final thoughts here. Schwartz will come in to take the draw for OU. Going up against Underwood.
Jeremy Schwartz definitely deserves to be out there on the first line, or starting out there today after the great game he had last night.
And we are underway here from Las Vegas. Final game of the regular season. And it is back now. Jeremy Schwartz looking to go back and get to that puck. Puts the puck back there. Right side, it's flipped forward by Moeller. Now the Rebels will dump this one into that Golden Grizzly zone. Bruce McLean coming back to get it. Sends that along the boards. Fernandez is back down there. Now Moeller sends it up, but D'Artagnan was there. Puck goes off the boards, back into that UNLV zone. Mazzillo passing that one back. Up ahead it goes to Sachs. He was a guy who really dominated you last night. He goes back now to the side there. Back behind the net. Now Cam Schwartz lines out there for the Golden Grizzlies, and Mackin will have it onto the left side. Mackin gets it for OU into that UNLV zone. Mackin lost the handle on the puck.
Hard to tell, but I think that might have gone off the linesman when he was trying to break into the zone.
Barry passes that one forward. Now there's a shot saved there by Pack. First shot of the game. Rebels will get it once again. Along the boards, Mortuzzo trying to knock it away. Kicking that one forward. Nichols coming back to help him out. Cam Schwartz back there. They'll get it. There's Barry sending it wide of Pack. Puck's back behind the net there. Oakland's Nichols trying to chip it up. Getting knocked down there was Cam Schwartz. Mackin passing that one forward. Now Oakland's Serino has it. Serino takes the shot, sends it wide of the goal. Mortuzzo in his own zone. Mackin. Now Serino sends that one back into the Rebel zone as Oakland changes on the go here with 18-17 to go in this first period of play.
Physicality already a big factor here in this first period as Fernandez and Jeremy Schwartz had big hits in that first shift.
Simon's out there for Oakland. Coming in to get that puck is Smith, passing it through Hubbard. It's out of the zone. Rebels dump this one in. Does Williams. Simon. Now here comes Smith getting it for Oakland. Smith passing that one through. Williams will take it away. And UNLV will flip this one out to center ice. Smith out at center there. Couldn't find the handle neither could the Rebel player. Turcotte lost that puck. Now Captain Muser gets it. Muser has it. Backhands that one right through toward the goal. Knocked down there by the defense. Williams lost the puck in front. Smith shot stop there. It's back behind the net. And now D'Artagnan keeps that one in the zone. Smith will try to race after it. McLean lost that puck, and here comes UNLV back the other way. And now that's Richards out on the ice for the first time here, poking that puck away from Linehan. Kept in there. Oh, they're going to say offsides.
I was going to say.
You got the best view.
Yeah, I could see the puck clearly across. I thought they weren't going to call it at first. It was a little bit of a late call, but
you got the offside. We kept that in.
Yeah, I could see it the best, and I was going to be shocked if they did not call that. But Oakland had a great chance down there. Richards threw a puck on net, and Smith deflected it in, but this is a great save down there. That's what you got to keep doing tonight.
Both teams seem to be almost like a calmer atmosphere here in the first 5 minutes of this first period.
Saad sends that one back, and now UNLV will come up with it. Plonsky going back behind the net. He's on the left side. D'Artagnan gets up there for the Golden Grizzlies. Puck will roll back in where Corey Schwartz checks behind him to see where he can go with it. He's along the boards. Corey Schwartz still has it. Up through now D'Artagnan. D'Artagnan over now to Jeremy Schwartz. Corey Schwartz sends that one ahead. Along the boards, back behind the net, Corey Schwartz. D'Artagnan has that one taken away by the Rebel defense. And now here they are at center ice. Fisher will dump that puck in. Ref linesman falls there. Schwartz will get it. Schwartz deflected there by Mackin into the UNLV zone. LeBrant sends it out. And this one's going to roll to the left side of Josh Pack, where Nichols will get it as the icing was waved. Nichols back behind the net. Nichols checking out the scene to make the OU breakout. Fernandez. That's Cam Schwartz, rather. Mortuzzo along the boards there. Mackin. Rebels going into that Oakland zone. Here's Moeller with the shot, sends it over top of the net. Nichols chips that one forward. He's got to be careful. There's a man right on him there. Mackin will get it. And Serino drops that one back, but UNLV will drop it back. It's a soft. Now it's going into that Oakland zone where Mortuzzo comes away with it. Mortuzzo's back behind the net as the Rebels change on the go. Mortuzzo, D to D with Nichols. Nichols gives that puck away. He sends it into that UNLV zone. That's Barry taking it through, and now Mortuzzo gets it back. Mortuzzo dumps it in as Oakland will change on the go here with 15:03 left in the first period of play.
Yeah, neither team really getting any offensive pressure going. Shots are 1-1 each so far.
And now here comes Brendan Smith. Smith with a shot. And now it's over for Captain Muser. Rebels will get it onto the left side, passing that one forward. And they'll send it through toward the goal. Pack to save. Rebound chance. And that one steered away. This is where you got to be careful here if you're Oakland. Now Richards, right side. Up through now to Muser. Muser as it's dropped back, but Tyler Simon is there for the Golden Grizzlies. Muser's tied up with his man. Simon gets it through. Hubbard almost took it away. And they're still tied up down there. And now here come the Rebels into the circle. Shot skips wide to Josh Pack. Could have got a holding of the stick there, couldn't you?
Yeah, they were both tying each other up, both trying to draw a call. So it's tough to
stick's
say.
really being held, though. Icing. 13:59 to go here in this first period of play.
Yeah, again, but neither team really getting any offensive pressure going so far. Feels like a much slower paced game than the one yesterday, where it felt like a lot of people were running around their chickens with their heads cut off. Neither team's really doing that. Much slower paced game, much more thought out. Everything they're trying to do is meant to be a set play, it seems.
Simon. Puck's right out in front of Pack, and he hangs on. Simon's talking to the referee here, Brian.
Yeah, well, with physicality being the way it was yesterday, and wouldn't be surprised if that continued today. It started to get a little bit heated earlier than normal because there was a lot of heavy bodies thrown around last night. And we saw last night the refs aren't afraid to make calls either, though. So if things start to get out of hand, I wouldn't be surprised if you see them start throwing people into the box.
Face off to the right side of Josh Pack. Fernandez will be on the draw for the Golden Grizzlies. Cam Schwartz and Jeremy Schwartz out there up front. We're also going to have Corey Schwartz and Bruce McLean. Was trying to figure out what that was about.
The ref was talking to some of both coaches there.
Yeah. Now the Rebels get it. Shot goes over top of Pack. Malone sends that one forward. McLean will look to chase after it. Icing with 13:34 to go.
What I have seen, though, down the defensive end, we are getting a little bit better chances of blocking shots. I've seen quite a few blocks in there. Nichols threw himself out there on the line, put his whole body out to try to block one. I think he got a piece of that shot that UNLV had out there, but I've seen a lot better job of getting in the way of the lanes there to try to block the shots tonight, unlike yesterday.
Now here comes Malone. Malone gets it. Malone bringing it in, trying to take a shot. Save there by Josh Pack, and he hangs on. Jeez.
Josh wasn't quite sure where that one was, and neither am I. And he seems to be stung.
Yeah. Looks like Josh Pack, hopefully he's going to be okay down there.
He's grabbing at his side.
Referee's talking to the Oakland bench here. Yep. Trainer just came out, but Pack will try to stay in this hockey game.
Good to see. Hopefully he just got the wind knocked out of him.
Right. Face off to the right side of Pack here. Off the draw, Schwartz wins it back to Mortuzzo. Key face-offs we were talking about in our pregame show. Puck is dumped back in behind that UNLV net. Mortuzzo on to the right. Mortuzzo takes the shot. Ooh, that one skips wide.
It was a good deflection out front.
Fernandez was right there. Now we're going to get Jeremy Schwartz dumping this puck into that UNLV zone. Rolls right through that UNLV net.
UNLV is starting to hit back here, but that last attempt was against Jeremy Schwartz. He's not going to fall down easily.
Mortuzzo.
Watch out here.
Can't find the handle on it. And they're trying to stuff this one in. Nichols was there to take the lane away. Now there's a shot from the point, blocked there by Nick Fernandez.
Glove save.
Right side, Linehan threw a shot wide of the goal. Goes back, another shot by Barry. That one's blocked. Mortuzzo's down there sacrificing the body. Jeremy Schwartz sending it around the board side, looking to chip this one out. And now it's up for Oakland Schwartz. Jeremy Schwartz gets it. Schwartz will just dump this one in. 12:15 to go here in period number 1. That takes a bounce for Luke Mackin there, but he wasn't able to control it all the way. Moeller onto the right side in his own zone, taken away there by Sereno, and it's out. Richards going back to get it.
Seems like the Golden Grizzlies are getting underneath their skin with all these hits as they're trying to counter. Looks like they're getting sucked into the Golden Grizzlies' way of play here.
Taken away there by Mackin. Richards will get it. Richards off the boards. Asaf sends it back. Sereno sends that one into that UNLV zone as Mackin touches up. Trying to poke that one away was OU, but here comes Moeller, passing that one forward. Sachs is there. Sachs going back behind the net. Sachs starting through the shot. Save made by Pack on Moeller.
Yeah, 3 players all tracking to the same corner, all had their eye on the puck. No one was watching back door as that he wasn't even the 3rd guy in. He was the 2nd guy in. Came back door and high slot, nobody had an eye on him. You need somebody, especially if a defenseman, you always need to have one guy in front of the net. That's a situation where you got in trouble yesterday.
11:25 to go in the first.
That's one of the things we have problems with all year is watching that back door. We've had it basically at least one each game that we don't watch the back door well enough. When these guys got to get better at it.
Here come the Rebels again. They're looking to center it through. The Oakland defense was there to take the lane away. And Corey Short's trying to get it out of the zone. Here comes Captain Muser. Muser has this puck, and he flips it down to Corey Shorts. Oakland holds the line there into that UNLV zone. Shorts will go back into the corner to chase after it. Smith's back down there. And now the Rebels come back the other way here as it's out at center ice. McLean will race back into that Oakland zone. McLean sends that one forward. Keeping it in on the left side. Now it's dropped back behind the net there. McLean steers it ahead. Muser has his man back there. McLean down there for Oakland. Muser trying to knock that puck out. Back to the left side. Smith is back behind the net there. UNLV gets it. There's a fresh body Moeller shot, and that one's wide there. He came right off the bench, was able to get the shot attempt.
2 guys in the slot there, no one covering. Had 1 defender down low, though.
And Hubbard chips this one out with 10-11 to go. Mazzillo shot wide of the goal. Derek Tanny lost the handle on the puck, and now there's a shot, and that one's over top.
McLean took his guy. It was a good play.
Asaf out at center, scooped up there by Jeremy Schwartz, and now it's knocked away. Fernandez. Now Asaf will come back with it, making a D-to-D there. Moeller hits off of Jeremy Schwartz's skate and back into the Rebel zone. 9:33 to go here in period number 1. UNLV makes their break. Here comes Barry, dumping that puck into that Golden Grizzly zone. Pack leaves that one back. Nichols coming around to get it. Nichols sends it off the boards. Mortuzzo in the corner. Now Jeremy Schwartz. Schwartz cycles it back. Fernandez trying to knock it out. Kept in there by the Rebels. And they throw it toward the goal. That one's wide there of Josh Pack as Malone was looking to get something going. Deratani going back to get it, puts the body on his man. And it's back behind that UNLV net. Puck hits off of Fernandez. Malone. Now it's back, drop back Malone in the slot, and that one just deflects wide to the right. Erickson, now Nichols pops it forward. Nichols skating with it, and he just dumps his puck into that UNLV zone. And it's out of play, deflected there by LaBranche.
Looks like we got a UNLV player down in the defensive zone. Number 8 or number 9, hard to see right now. Number 9, he's limping off the ice. That'll be Brendan Manning. He took a hard crunching hit down in the defensive zone there.
Need to see a little bit more of is Oakland getting this possession down here in this offensive zone. You've seen UAV have most of the pressure here lately. You want to see Oakland get a little bit more, get some more shots on net, because as of right now, what they're saying is we only have 1 shot.
Yep, that is true. Brendan Smith. Puck is back behind the net. Cam Schwartz looking to get there in front. Mackin, and that one's held on by LaBranche.
Yeah, one thing I noticed about UNLV's offensive style here, especially in this game, is the guy who breaks in with the puck is never the guy who shoots it. What he does is he's either going to try and get a burst of speed down the wing, beat the defender, wrap around the net, and try and set a pass out immediately in front to the high slot, or he's going to slow up and wait for his two forwards to come in, create a triangle, make a pass across the crease, or back to the high slot. The guy with the puck breaking in never shoots.
How do you prevent that from generating opportunities?
Well, you need a strong back check from your forwards to help pick up on those late guys coming in. That way they never become a problem. You need to depend on your defenseman, as there's a good chance there.
That goes over top of Pack there.
You need your defenseman to be able to maintain gap control and poke check that puck or play the body so they don't get past you behind the net to begin with.
Mackin sends that puck into that UNLV zone. And now it's back out. Icing with 7:45 to go. Offensively, how do you get it going? What are you seeing from the Oakland offense that has you a little concerned or anything?
They play hard along the boards. The board play's been very good. I will say that. They attack the guys. They hit them. They pin them up against the boards at the puck. But the problem is they're still not setting up when they do get possession. It's a lot of still trying to score off the rush.
Plays back behind Oakland goaltender Josh Pack, McLean. And now it is centered back through. There's a shot save there by Josh Pack on Mozillo.
Like you said, Brian, offense, we're not getting set up. We're doing a lot of dumping in, or it's just a couple of the guys get down there, and UNLV is just all beating us all back, and we don't have the numbers to get offensive opportunities. So Oakland's got to figure out a way to get some more offensive opportunities down there. Well, score some goals, get some shot opportunities.
And that's the downside.
Gloved by Pack right off the draw.
And that's the downside to playing extra physical. Well, you can get in their heads, make them play off their game, but sometimes when you go out of your way to make a hit, you get yourself out of position. And that's something that I've noticed a little bit down low here in the offensive zone is they go for the hit, they pin them up against the boards, which is great. You force them to make a play they don't necessarily want to make, possibly force a turnover, but when you do get the turnover, none of your forwards are in position in front of the net to set up a play. It's just the give and take of the different styles of play.
McLean sends this one forward. Hubbard puts the body on his man. And we have a hand pass here with 7:17 to go.
Overall, though, much better first period than what we saw yesterday. They are playing much more together. A lot less stupid plays. You can almost feel them trying to play safer defensively. Smith made a great play earlier in the first period where he covered for the D-man in front, came back, picked up the guy in front.
Look out, here comes Sachs on the right side. Trying to center this through, but Corey Schwartz was there to hold up his man.
Right there, that's exactly what you want from Corey Schwartz. Tie up your man. That's exactly how you play that, and that's how you're going to be successful in this game.
Muser dumps this one in. Brendan Smith coming back to get it. Now McLean. McLean sends that one through. Right side. Smith, and now it's out. McLean can't get there. Here, Sachs driving, and Sachs with a shot save there by Josh Pack.
And that's a situation where your defenseman got beat. Unfortunate, but Josh Pack makes a big save.
Yeah, that puck, it took like a UNLV bounce for them to be able to get that puck. It looked like Bruce McLean was going to be able to get that. The way it bounced off the wall, it was able to get right to one of the UNLV players, which in that case was Sachs. He's able to get that opportunity, but a great job there by Pack to make that save.
That's how Josh Pack keeps it in every game, every night.
There's a shot, and now Mortuzzo will pass it through to Cam Schwartz. Now Jeremy Schwartz will get it up to Deratani. Jeremy Schwartz into that UNLV zone. Deratani with a shot, scores! Deratani, and it's 1-0 Oakland on their third shot of the game here.
A broken play turned into a surprise goal. That one shocked the goaltender for UNLV. As LeBranch, that one shocked him as the broken play, breaking into the zone. Deratani from, I believe it was Jeremy Schwartz. And Jeremy Schwartz tried to dangle a guy. He got knocked off the puck. The puck just slid right over to Deratani, who took a nice quick snapshot, and LeBranch had no opportunity to make the save. It was a great shot.
And that's what I was talking about earlier. You want to see some of these young guys step up there, and as you see, Deratani is able to get these guys on the board here with 6 minutes left in the first period. Great job by these guys.
Here comes Mortuzzo. Now the Rebels will get it. Now the different thing is you're going to have to build on this, unlike last night here.
Exactly.
Mortuzzo's trying to chip this one out. Goes back through now. Shorts, and it is out to center. Vegas has got to, or UNLV has got to touch up. And now puck goes into that Rebel zone. Side trying to chip it back.
Big hit by Cam Schwartz there. One thing that the Golden Grizzlies...
Jeremy Schwartz on the assist.
Yeah, Cam Schwartz with a big hit there in the neutral space. Another opportunity where UNLV gets the puck, they have their head down, and then one of the Schwartz brothers just comes along and crushes them.
Isn't that what they do?
They're great at taking advantage when players keeping their head down, and their hits are clean, too.
Face off to the left side of Lagunier LaBranche.
I'm sad I missed the goal because I was watching behind. A towel was on the ice, and I was like, where did that come from? I was too busy paying attention to that, and then I hear then the great Corey sound of a goal, and I'm like, oh, darn it, I missed it.
Now here comes the Rebels. Puck rolls right through to Josh Pack. We're going to have a penalty coming up here, guys. With 5:36 to go.
Probably be a hook based on what I had seen.
Right.
Simon, I think.
Yep. So Simon heads to the penalty box here.
He had gotten beat, so he had to resort to hooking the player, which, you know, you don't get beat. You don't have to hook the guy, but it is what it is. Your special teams were, to be blunt, atrocious yesterday. But if you can turn it around, have good special teams day to day, you're going to win this game.
Off the draw. Power play here for UNLV. With Tyler Simon into that Oakland penalty box. Barry passes this one forward. Barry will get it back. Barry has it. Barry looking. Barry takes a shot. Saved by Pack. Rebound chance. Back and clears as it deflects off of one of the UNLV players on the way out.
That's good. Keep them up top. Keep them out to the outside. Don't let them get good quality scoring chances down low. Let Pack see so he can make the initial save.
Here comes Underwood bringing it in. Underwood on the right circle. Underwood going back behind the net. Now he's to the left side. Underwood drops this one back. Barry. Barry along the boards. Right side it goes Underwood and knocked away there. Muser and Hubbard. And now they have a 2-on-1. Here comes Muser back the other way with Hubbard. Hubbard has it onto the left. Hubbard takes the shot. Save made.
See what Hubbard tried to do there? He took a low shot up the pads for Muser on the rebound.
Now the Rebels will come back the other way. Trying to shake past Nate Richards. And it's knocked away there by Kyle Nichols there. Muser trying to chip this one out. And we have another penalty coming up.
This one's going to be a slashing call.
Oh, yeah. So there's 55 seconds left in Simon's penalty. Richards is going to the box for slashing, so it's a 55-second 5-on-3 here for UNLV.
I didn't see it happen, so I can't really say say much.
Yeah, I was looking at where the puck was. Yeah.
The only part I think it could have happened was when they brought that puck down and Richards was marking in the corner. That's the only way I could have seen that might have happened. But I didn't even think it was any kind of a slash was going on down there. But now if you're Oakland, this is a really tough situation where you want to just throw your body out there, get this puck out as soon as possible, get in those shot lanes because this is gonna be a really tough with how their power played
Here's
yesterday.
A shot which skips wide of the goal there, and coming back to get it is Williams. Williams passing that one back. He gets it through from Moeller. Williams back through, shot, and now it's along the boards there.
Mackin's doing it.
We've got 19 seconds left in the 5-on-3. And there's a shot block there by Pack, and he hangs on. Good stop there by Joshua Pack.
5-on-3 situations are incredibly tough to play in the defensive zone. It's almost impossible to do it perfectly, but Mackin up top at the top of that triangle did it almost as perfectly as you can. The entire time, you have to cover on a 5-on-3 as the top man. You have to cover both defenders at the same time. So you have to make sure that the gap you play isn't overly committed to one guy, but at the same time not too timid. He was always there, so he was always making both defenders uncomfortable. So they couldn't take a quality opportunity.
13 seconds left in the 5-on-3, and now here comes Mozilla. Shot saved there by Pack. Rebound chance. McLean trying to get it out, and does.
Great job there. Now we're going to get the 5-on-4 here for a minute.
106 left on that, and now the Rebels will set things up here. Left side, Where's that puck? It's right on in front, but Corey Schwartz is there, and Corey Schwartz clears it out. Nice job by Corey.
A lot better job here on this PK with these guys. They're getting in the shot lanes. They're blocking. They're doing a lot better job blocking shots too, along with that, and they're getting the puck out as soon as they can. So they did an excellent job here. You got to keep doing it here for another 35 seconds, though.
Barry gets that puck. 30 seconds now here left on that power play for UNLV. Coming through is Malone. Malone getting it. Malone, and he tried to get past Corey Schwartz. Malone will have it. Malone trying to center it through. Puck's going back. There's a shot. Glove there by Josh Pack on the Hetzel shot.
Corey Schwartz tried to make a glove save there coming across. But that was a great play by Musers. Number 7 for UNLV came flying in with
Malone.
a ton of speed. Malone had a lot of speed breaking down the left wing, and Muser realized he couldn't match that. So when he made the play to go around him, banking the puck off the boards, Muser made the right play to play the body instead. Stuck his hip out, knocked him off of his sight line, and caused a turnover.
Puck is back behind the net. It's flipped forward. Captain Muser trying to knock that one out of the zone. Hubbard comes through, and Hubbard clears it out, and that does it. Oakland has killed off the UNLV power play here. 2:26 left in this first period of play. 2 for 2 on the PK.
Great job by these guys today on the PK.
Yeah, Muser gets it.
That was to a T what you want to do on the penalty kill. They played that perfectly.
Mortuzzo back to Nichols. Nichols sends that one ahead. It takes a bounce too far there for Hubbard, but Hubbard's going to have it at a bad angle. Throwing it toward the net. Save me. Rebound chance. Steered away before Smith can come in and get it. Nichols. Puck's back there. Kyle Nichols will try to come in. Where's that puck going to go? Right back to UNLV. Muser on to the right. Not able to find it. Mortuzzo. Mortuzzo gets it. Mortuzzo gets it out of the zone. We've got 1:35 to go, and there's a check there right out in front.
That'll be a penalty 100% of the time.
Yes, it will be.
That's a bad play you can't make. You saw the numbers. You just can't make that hit.
Right. His Nate Richards is talking to the officials right now. But they'll go to the penalty box here.
You just killed off a 5-on-3. You're feeling good. You got the momentum on your side, and then you take a
and Richards penalty. Going right back in.
Yeah, he just came out himself. I don't know what's going on, but
Coach Fields talking to the referee on that Oakland bench right now.
Can't really argue that one, unfortunately.
He's not happy about it.
I couldn't really. The hit was out in front of us. I couldn't really tell how it looked. But you know how Richards throws some pretty good hits. You just can't tell on that one because it's a hit or miss with his hits like that.
Simon gets rocked, and there's a penalty coming up. That's a board. And now they take down Sod after the play.
Well, this is how you got under UNLV's skin.
Simon is hurt down there.
Simon, who had nothing to do with the previous play.
He's off into the corner, and Jeremy Schwartz is saying, need a trainer over there, and here comes UNLV trainer.
Very classy crowd here.
Yeah, I don't know why they're booing. We have an Oakland player down over there.
Yep.
Oh man, that doesn't look good.
No.
That was a pretty bad hit. If this guy stays in this game, I will be surprised.
More importantly is the health of Tyler Simon down there.
Definitely.
He's in a lot of pain. I've seen a lot of hits like that, and I don't want to speculate because I don't know.
Right.
But based on how he went into the boards.
$1:25 to go.
Yeah. Some of these fans are real poor sports here.
Yeah, there's someone in front of us yelling, "Get him off the ice!" Hurry up! That's not
real poor sports.
No.
It's a hurt player.
Yeah.
You don't yell that kind of stuff.
No.
I didn't defend what Richards did, but there's no defending what that happened. Just
no.
Now.
That's not good.
No.
Don't like to see that, and you don't like to see the reaction that we got in the building either.
No, I've never seen it like that. When a player gets hurt, you do not. I'm seething right now.
No. I've been here for a very long time. That's the first time I've ever seen a reaction like that when there's a player down like
Classless.
that. So 1:25 to go here. Trainer's looking at Tyler Simon on the Oakland bench here. So DeMizzo is into that penalty box.
You don't play revenge hockey.
Here comes Jeremy Schwartz with a shot, and that's gloved.
That's how games like this get out of hand.
Right.
All you do is headhunt and go to hurt people. Disgusting.
So 1:16 to go here in the period. And now onto the left side. Sachs will have it. Jeremy Schwartz puts the body into him. Sachs back behind the net. Sachs onto the right side. Left side it goes. Williams passing that one through. There's a shot, skips wide of the goal. We've got under a minute left here. And now there's another shot blocked there by Dara Tanny, sacrificing the body there. Puck's along the boards. Here comes Barry, and it's knocked away there by Jeremy Schwartz to take him out of the zone.
Well, if you can't clear the puck with your stick, clear the body holding the puck.
Right. Ooh, Smith almost took that one away. Sachs will get it. Sachs passes that one back through Malone. Malone trying to drive in and knocked away. Great defensive play there by Chris Hubbard with 27 seconds left here in the period. They keep it in. They'll do the Rebels. There's a shot deflected away there by Brendan Smith. Smith trying to get it onto the right side. Nichols steers it along. Hubbard trying to chip that puck out. And now there's a shot. That one's blocked there by Kyle Nichols as Turcotte took a shot. 7 seconds left in the period. Puck's back behind the net. Brendan Smith back down there. He gets checked. And now that ends the period.
Well, let's hope that
Smith okay down there? I can't see.
he got roughed up from behind going into the boards. I'm surprised there's not a call on that.
No.
He's down.
Yeah. Again, here we go. So
thankfully, it's the end of the period.
So Brendan Smith is down in the corner as well. Now the trainer's going to come look at him. And we are at the end of the first, and it's 1-0 Oakland here.
Well, let's hope that both teams can head to the locker rooms and take a deep breath and let cooler heads prevail for the rest of this game, because this is getting nasty.
Right. Still looking at him down there. And Smith, they're helping Smith. And Smith is up and walking on his own back to the Oakland locker room. So that is a good sign for that. So hopefully he'll be okay here. And ugly end to the first period here in Las Vegas. But it's 1-0 Oakland after 20 minutes of play. And we'll take a break and we'll come back with period number 2 momentarily. welcome back to Las Vegas. Corey Higgett alongside Jordan Wellstead and Brian Fisher. So 35 seconds left on the UNLV penalty, 29 seconds left on the Oakland penalty. Brendan Smith is going to be okay. He took a hit at the end of the period, and he'll be okay. And Tyler Simon's going to be out for the rest of tonight.
He was alert down in the tunnel, which is good
I was
news.
talking with him for a bit, so.
But just precautionary reasons.
Correct. Offside.
Still got the playoff coming up, and the state of this game is dwarfed in comparison to the playoff coming up. So you want him to be healthy for that.
Nine seconds left in a Richards penalty, and then Oakland will have a short power play. Here comes Schwartz, passing that one back through to Luke Mackin onto the left side. Mackin gets it. Mackin sending it back behind the net. Serino back through to Schwartz. Schwartz with the shot, save made. Oakland power play is over. It's a very short one. Now Mackin back through to Serino. Serino has it in front, and it's taken away there by Sachs.
Try to find Cam Schwartz in the front of the net there and just couldn't connect.
Dropping back through, trying to center it in front of the goal. That one goes wide there of Josh Peck, and going right down into the boards there.
UNLV player taking out one another.
19:02 to go here in period number 2. Mackin has it. Mackin looking to chip that one out, but it's kept in there by the Rebels. And now it's going to be Sachs will get it. Sachs passing that one forward, and Barry couldn't corral it in. There's a shot glove there by Pack.
Reset the score for you here. It's 1-0 in favor of your Golden Grizzlies. Derek Tanny with the goal in the first period. A quick snapshot out of the blue off a broken play off Jeremy Schwartz's stick. And yourself a lead here early in the second period because of that.
Face off to the left side of Pack. Martuzzo back down there. Knocked away there by Martuzzo. Martuzzo on to the right side. Martuzzo. Oh, here comes Smith offsides.
Yeah, it was a hot-blooded end to the first period. Lots of heavy hits thrown around, lots of penalties being given out. You hope with the intermission, cooler heads prevail down on the ice and up in the broadcast booth.
Off the draw. Muser on to the right. Muser takes the shot. That one goes over top. Nichols. Barry. It's knocked away there by Hubbard. Smith back there. Malone will pass that one forward. Here comes Turcotte. Turcotte gets it up ahead. Now here they come driving toward the net. There's a shot. Save made by Pack. Ooh, man. Going in the boards there was Smith. Another shot saved by Pack. Smith lost an edge there.
It's the second time he's lost an edge.
Hurt that up here.
Yeah, he went feet first in the boards.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous crash. Ankles are dangerous joints. There's another 2 great saves that play by Josh Pack, who seems to have rebounded really nicely from last night's loss. Didn't let it get to him. Playing phenomenal yet again.
Shot off the draw, save there by Pack. Now the Rebels are looking to center this one back through. Oakland's Derek Tanny will get it. Derek Tanny on to the right side. Icing. With 17:32 to go. Second period of play. Face off to the right side of Pack. Richards has to go back and try to get to this puck. Covered up there by Josh Pack. As
we mentioned it briefly yesterday, but there are very lively boards here at the Golden Knights practice facility. A half-hearted shot towards behind the net will bounce back, and Pack's had to cover close side post several times to protect it.
Puck is dumped back in. Pack will come out to get it. Pack leaves this one back. Richards. Now here's Schwartz. Richards will get it. Richards off the boards. Fernandez onto the left. Fernandez has it. Fernandez gets that one back through D'Artagnan. D'Artagnan lost the handle on the puck, and here come the Rebels back the other way. Erickson has it. Erickson driving it. Erickson takes the shot. Save there by Pat. He didn't get much on that shot, did he, Jordan?
Oh, great job by Corey Schwartz to hustle back, kind of get some interference in there for him not to get a better opportunity.
Fernandez is applying pressure there, and now UNLV will bring this ahead as Oakland gets that Chase Sereno line out there. There's a chance, which is wide of the goal. Right side, back through.
He's going to watch that.
Richards trying to pin his man. Mackin comes away with it. Mackin, and that one's out to center. Fisher's out there for UNLV. Now here's a Sop. On the right side. Ooh, taken away there by Oakland. Here comes Mackin with it. Mackin has it. Mackin bringing in Mackin. That one's deflected away from him before he could get a shot on goal.
Those type of turnovers you need to force.
And Mortuzzo, Robbins back behind the net. Mortuzzo, and we're going to have a penalty coming up here.
A hook.
Who's this on, Jordan? Or Brian?
Looks like it might be on Mortuzzo. I didn't see a hook, but sometimes up here it's tough to tell. Yeah, it's going to be Mortuzzo going to the box for a hooking. And yet another penalty on the Golden Grizzlies. They've been much better so far on special teams than they were yesterday. But, your luck can only go so far. You got to stay out of the box if you want to win this hockey game, and they've been in the box a little too much for my liking.
Yep, so face off to the left side of Pat. So UNLV power play here. Here comes Malone with the shot blocked there by the defense. Great block there. Kyle Nichols. Power play has 1:44 left on it. And
as I mentioned, the PK's doing an excellent job of getting into those lanes tonight, and they're doing an excellent job of blocking. They just got to continue it here.
Asaf will drop that puck back over now. Williams gets it. Williams skating for it. Number 13 here for the Rebels. Williams drops it back to Moeller. Moeller back behind the net. Williams right side. Malone will get it. Malone left side Asaf. Asaf has it. Going right side to Williams. Williams passing that one through Moeller. Moeller back now Malone. Malone gets it. Malone at the circle. Shot blocked there. Malone now to the left side. Malone will have that puck. Williams passing that one back. Up top Williams. 57 seconds left on the power play. Williams back now to Malone. Malone trying to center through. Williams over to Asaf, who couldn't control the puck. McLean trying to tip that one away. Hubbard's back down there for the Golden Grizzlies. We've got 44 seconds left on the power play. Nichols is down there. Here comes Moeller getting it. Moeller trying to pass that one back. And it's Williams gets it. Williams with a shot, and that one's deflected away there by the captain. 30 seconds left here on the power play. Back behind the net now right side. We've got now 25 seconds left on the power play. Williams gets it. Williams drops that one back. There's a shot blocked again. Williams gets it. Williams left side. Turcotte shot saved there by Pack, and he hangs on.
Doing a great job again here on the penalty kill as they continue to play a real good diamond, transitioning to a box formation in the defensive zone. Muser and Hubbard again doing what they always do, staying high in the defensive zone, making the defensemen uncomfortable, making it so they want to pass rather than shoot. When they do shoot, they get their body in the lane. Defense down low, blocking the wingers out so they can't get good opportunities on good angles. And one of them always is taking the defenseman in front of the net. They're playing it to a T like they were in the first. They're 15 more seconds left. Let's hope they can kill it.
Barry gets it. Barry drops it back. There's a shot, and that one's wide there. 6 seconds left here on this power play. Left side it goes. Here comes Mozillo trying to get it in front. Nothing going there. Oakland's now at full strength here. Chance in front. Grazes off a Pack. And now it's D'Artagnan's in the play here for Oakland. Sod's applying pressure. 3 for 3 here on the penalty kill. Sod along the boards. And now left side, Sachs. Sachs will get it. Sachs back behind the net. Sachs going to the right. Sachs passes this back through. They're driving toward the net. Where is it? Chance. And it's over top and stoppage of play.
There's a lot of chasing there. Not a lot of anticipating what they will do, just following behind them, trying to whack at them, get the puck off. It's crucial in the defensive zone. You got to try and anticipate their next move, and that's how you're going to take the puck off their stick or force them to make a bad play.
13:26 to go here in this second period of play. They have on the board, the shots are 21-5 for UNLV. There's a shot block there. Of course, more power play time for UNLV too. Mackin will get it. Mortuzzo trying to get it out of the zone. And now the Rebels, that one rolls right through and it's poked away there. Mortuzzo get a stick on that one. Erickson. Cam Schwartz can't get there. Mackin. To the right side, the Rebels continuing to control the play here. And now they take it through, deflected away there by Pack. Schwartz along the boards back there looking to get it. And it's out.
There you go, clear it out.
They'll come back and chase after it.
Vegas has a lot of pressure right now in the offensive zone, so force them out, force them to reset, and maybe force a turnover.
Ooh, Sereno gets it off a turnover. Sereno throws it toward the net, and that one's saved there. Just as you said, Brian. First shot of the period for the Golden Grizzlies. And here they come back the other way. A shot saved there by Josh Pack on Linehan. And now pushing and shoving back there. Corey Schwartz tied up with his man. Can't see who that is for the Rebels.
As the teams continue to have
It's Linehan.
heated scrums following the first period. Let's say...
Back to the matter here, regardless, is you're going to have to start generating some more offense, Joe.
Yes, absolutely. Well, they're playing better in the defensive zone and clogging up the middle.
Lots of block shots.
Lots of block shots.
But think about that. They have 22 shots on the board, and you might have blocked 22. You know what I mean? Feels like it anyways, right, Jordan?
Oh, yeah, they've done an excellent job of doing a lot better on the block shots there, especially on the PK. They just got to continue it up, and they just need to stay out of the silliness here and just play hockey.
That takes a bounce. There's a shot. That one goes wide of the goal. It's back behind the net here. Schwartz holding up his man. That's Corey Schwartz down there. Rebels come away with the puck again. Trying to poke that one away was McLean. Trying to get it out of the zone. They still can't get it out. And now it's back through Linehan with a shot. Skips wide of Pack. McLean's back there. They center it through. Nice job by Corey Schwartz to take it away. And Hubbard gets it and drops it back through to Smith. Smith brings that one now onto the left side. Smith shakes past the defense. Smith going in. Smith with a shot. Saving the rebound chance. Hubbard can't get it through. Muser checks his man along the boards back there. McLean has it. McLean throws this in front, trying to deflect it. It's Muser. And that one's saved, made by LeBranch. Couple of chances there for the Golden Grizzlies as Robin will dump this to the left side of Pack. Richards back behind the net there.
There's something going on with the ice behind the net because it seems like every time a skater goes behind the net, they fall.
Yeah.
The ice must be really rough back there because it's not just one player. It's both players on both teams.
Bowler sends it back over now to Linehan. He's trying to center it in front, but D'Artagnan was there to deflect it away, and that puck's out to center where Barry will get it. Barry passes that one into that into that Oakland zone. Mortuzzo's got to be careful and hustle here. Right side it goes. A shot. Stop there. Barry with a shot blocked there. Hit off of Jeremy Schwartz. Jeremy Schwartz will get it. Jeremy Schwartz along the boards. Now it's out for Oakland, and here comes Fernandez with D'Artagnan. Fernandez has it. Fernandez with a shot. Sends it wide. Pretty much it. D'Artagnan scores, and it's 2-0 Oakland. Another goal for D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan again. Great job to be there off the bounce, off the board, and he's able to put it away on the other side of the net. Great job by those guys to find that chance, and now Oakland's up 2-0.
That's not exactly what I meant in the pregame show when I said that Nick Fernandez has a really hard shot. I didn't intend him to make a pass off the boards behind the net, but hey, it works. Pass came right back out using those lively boards to your advantage. D'Artagnan there for the, I guess you could say, rebound off the boards. And 2-0 lead as D'Artagnan buries it again.
So this is the first multi-goal game of D'Artagnan's career. Mackin Fernandez on the assist. So 2-0 Golden Grizzlies. And here comes the puck going into that UNLV zone. Turcotte trying to race after it. Corey Schwartz is back there. Nichols looking to get a handle on it. Rebels come away with it. That's Malone. Malone passing it through now to the left side. There's a shot by Williams, blocked there by Kyle Nichols. Nichols pushes up ahead. Nichols gets it. Nichols dumps his puck into that UNLV zone.
Crucial here not to get comfortable.
Right.
As you got to remember, up until that second goal just now, UNLV
dominated.
They had dominated this second period here, offensively speaking, and we talked about it last night when Vegas was up.
Here's Ceremonial trying to center it through Mack and couldn't get a handle on it. Yeah, you only have 9 shots too.
Yeah, you talked about it last night when Vegas was up too. This next goal is going to be crucial.
Right, here comes Turcotte. Turcotte passing that one ahead and diving down. Look at Richards taking the lane away. This is what you need to do if you're Oakland. Another shot deflected there, hit off of Mackin. Muser chips that one off the boards, and it's out. Here comes Williams onto the left side. Williams drops it back. Turcotte. Williams going in front. Shot saved there by Pack.
Someone's got to buy him a dinner tonight.
McLean. Puck slipped forward too far there for Brendan Smith. Smith's going to get there to beat out the icing. Smith throws it towards the net. Save made. Oakland's... Oh, we have the stoppage of play here.
Net off? Wait, why?
Guess so. Coach Field looks very confused right now, too. The net wasn't off, though.
No, it wasn't.
So.
I saw the goalie lift his hand to the sky as if it was like offsides or icing, but if they called off the icing when Brendan Smith...
Right, because Smith beat it out. Yeah.
Which
off the draw.
Hard crash into the boards. Glad he's back out there.
Muser, yep. Muser back behind the net. Hubbard is there. And now the Rebels will look to try to make their breakout here. Going into that Golden Grizzly zone, Mortuzzo's trying to knock his man off the puck there. That's 8:22 left here in this second period of play here from Las Vegas. Here's Barry getting it. It goes back behind the net. Another penalty coming up here to OU. And it's out of the zone here, so delayed call here. Hubbard's applying pressure. And now Muser touches it. Muser delivers a hit on his man down there. And now we have the stoppage of play. So it'll be a UNLV power play.
Big clean hit by Muser there. Again, they catch their man with their head down. But there's going to be a slashing penalty on Mortuzzo, who goes to the box again. That's the second slashing penalty of the period. I don't know what's quite going on with him. But you can't keep going to the box.
No.
You've been lucky. I mentioned it last time they got a penalty. You've been lucky so far, but if you keep going on penalty kill, eventually it's going to sting you.
25-9 here are the shots in favor of UNLV. 2-0 Oakland here. Fourth power play of the game here for UNLV.
I think they might be sending Mortuzzo, or maybe
now they're switching it here. They're sending Smith into the box here instead of Mortuzzo.
And Smith is really confused.
Yeah, so is Coach Field.
It's weird that I'm better off not saying it.
Now, okay, the penalty is going to be on Smith now, apparently. Faceoff's going to be to the left side of Pack. And now here comes Williams getting it. So power play here. There's a shot blocked there by Josh Pack on the big save. Saad will get it, and Saad clears it down the length of the ice.
God, Josh Pack, another great save.
1:40 left in that UNLV power play here. Asaf is back there. Williams will get it. Williams left side through to Malone. Malone dumps that puck in back behind Josh Pack. Moeller will get it. Moeller. Asaf has it. Asaf left side. Williams back through. Chance in front. They can't get anything good on that. Moeller back behind the net. Can Oakland side get there first? He's not able to. He's got to get back in the play. Left side Asaf. Asaf has it. Asaf trying to make a move. Jeremy Schwartz diving down and takes it away. Great play by Jeremy. 1:10 left on the power play here.
He's played really good in both these.
Asaf takes it away. Lost an edge there. Asaf will get it. Asaf passes that one through now to the left side, and it's going to be Underwood. Right side it goes. Mazzillo at the circle. Power play has 53 seconds left on it. Up top it goes Barry. Barry passing it through. Mazzillo would get it at the rim of the circle there, and down there to get that one out of the zone is Luke Mackinnon. He clears it down the length of the ice. And this one's going to roll right through to the UNLV Rebel net. And LeBranch wasn't happy with Mackin.
Mackin doing everything he could there just not to run him over.
Yeah.
He was going full tilt trying to get to that rebound.
He doesn't like that he got the snow in his face there, but
Mackin gives him a tap on the butt there.
Yeah.
Good sign of goodwill.
Referee's back at the Oakland bench here, talking to Coach Field.
That's that ref's favorite spot.
Wait, whoa. I just don't know what the referee's talking about with Coach Field. Did you see that?
No, what happened?
Just giving Coach Field a hard time over there. Now Coach Field wants to talk to the referee again. And he's down at the end of the bench here. 6:30 left in the period. 31 seconds left in the Smith penalty. 2-0 Oakland. Off the draw. DeMezzo will get to that puck, and he's trying to shake past the defense. He's out shot, saved there by Pack. Rebound chance, poked away by Oakland. And now we've got 15 seconds left here on that UNLV power play. Sachs will pass that one through. Mazzillo gets it up top. Barry with a shot. That one hits off of Mortuzzo. 7 seconds left on the power play here. And now they'll get it onto the right side. Here comes a shot. Skips wide of the goal. Oakland's now at full strength here with 5:57 left in period number 2. Sachs gets it. Corey Schwartz has him along the boards. Corey Schwartz looking to get it out of the zone. Puck hits off of Serino. It's still in. There's a shot blocked there. Serino going back to get it off the boards now. Serino lost the handle on it, and Corey Schwartz passes it now through to Chase Serino. Serino gets it for Oakland into that UNLV zone. Serino on to the right. Serino sends that one back. Ooh, stoppage in play.
Hit the netting.
So it hit the netting.
Another good penalty kill. Golden Grizzlies. Again, you got to stay out of the box. It's great to see them killing these penalty kills, but you have got to stay out. So hopefully that's the end of it so far. End of it for the rest of the night. And they can focus on playing clean hockey.
Draw Hubbard with a shot, and that one goes over top. 5:25 left in the second period of play. Smith back down there. And it goes back behind the net. Rebels looking to get the breakout. Kept in there, McLean. McLean gets McLean with a shot, sends it wide. Muser was going in for that deflection. Right idea, but just didn't work out. Nice job by Hubbard to chip it back as Oakland touches back up.
All the Golden Grizzlies' best chances have been coming off of, well, it's funny because both their goals came off the rush, but best chances in deep into the zone so far have been coming on when you pressured their defense. They cough the puck up very easily when you send a forward at them. And we've gotten many turnovers in the offensive zone because of that.
So here comes Plonsky, passing that one forward. Muser takes down his man. That
was a weak trip.
Yep. So it'll be a tripping call here. So he'll head to the penalty box for the captain. We've seen worse go uncalled, haven't we?
Yeah. We've seen some worse this game go uncalled.
Yeah. So another UNLV power play. Their 5th of the game here. So here comes Williams getting it. Williams passing it back through to Malone. Taken away there by Mackin, and Mackin clears.
This was a good read by Mackin. Read that pass perfectly.
And that's why he's out there for this. He's got a great hustle, and you just showed it right there.
Williams, left side, Malone deflects it into the zone. Malone going back behind the net. Right side, left to Williams. Williams Over now to Malone. Malone will have it along, dropping it back Moeller. Moeller in the circle. Moeller up top Williams. Williams gets it. Williams right side Malone. Malone trying to pass it in front. Asaf trying to get the shot off. Corey Schwartz is there to dive down and take the lane away. Corey Schwartz has that one tied up back down there. We've got 1:10 left on the power play here, and it's out.
They're playing much tighter defensively so far this game. Really clogging up that middle, blocking shots, taking passing lanes away. That's all the stuff they weren't doing yesterday, and it's shown so far here.
3:38 left here. 50 seconds left on the power play. Puck is back behind the net. Mortuzzo. Mortuzzo will get it. He can't get a clean clear on it, so it stays in the zone there. Zillow dropping that one back. Here comes Barry. Chance skips back behind the net. Jeremy Schwartz. And now it is right side. Here they come. And diving down to take the lane away was Corey Schwartz. And it's out. Barry. Barry skates back with it. Here comes Barry looking to push up with it. Barry bringing that one through, and that one's cleared back. 9 seconds left on the power play here. Sachs brings it ahead. Sachs gets it out at center. Here comes Sachs. Oakland's now at full strength, and Richards knocks him off the puck. And it's out to center ice. Here comes Hubbard getting it. Hubbard bringing it ahead. Hubbard racing in. Hubbard with a shot, and that one gets stopped.
Nice save.
Keep the pressure on here.
Now it's back behind the net. Oakland's applying that pressure there is Chris Hubbard. Puck goes off the boards. Richards passing it through now to Hubbard. Hubbard drops it back now. Captain Muser.
Oh, if he could have held on to that puck.
Hubbard's hurt.
Yeah, he is hurt. It's Chris Hubbard. He's going to that Oakland bench, and here come the Rebels going into that Golden Grizzly zone. There's a shot. They send it over top. Going to see if Chris Hubbard's going to be okay. But Muser. Smith will go race after that puck. Smith back down there. McLean over now to Mackin. Mackin sends that puck back. UNLV looking to make a break here. Richards deflecting that puck out at center ice. Richards going back to get it. We got 1:35 left here in the second period of play. Puck is back behind the net. They center it through and they score. And UNLV gets on the board here. And it's 2-1. Late here in period number 2.
Well, you knew if you couldn't turn around the pressure, eventually they were going to sting you, and that's just what happened. UNLV's been,
right.
Despite you having the 2-0 lead at the time, they had consistent pressure throughout both first 2 periods, and eventually they were going to get you. There are close to 30 shots to your, 9
Yeah.
in this game, and it's a numbers game. Eventually they were going to find the back of the net if you couldn't stop them defensively.
So 2-1 now. So Falls pops it home. Here's Mortuzzo. Corey Schwartz sends it ahead. Mackin into that UNLV zone. Puck is back behind the net. Williams. Cam Schwartz takes it away. Mortuzzo can't get it. It's cleared out. Icing with 1:14 to go. So we'll come back down at the other end.
Finish out the rest of this period here. That's what you should be focusing on.
Right.
You want to get out of this period with the lead.
Yeah, most definitely. Just got to keep your heads up. Don't worry about that. And just play a tough minute, 14 seconds here. Go to the period. Go into the locker room with a lead.
Off the draw. It's chipped out to center. Mortuzzo couldn't find it. Now here comes Malone racing in. Malone with a shot. Sends it wide of the goal. So here comes Malone with it again. Malone passing it in front of the goal. And we have the stoppage in play. Got a penalty coming up here. Slash. With 59.1 seconds to go. And that's Turcotte.
So Golden Grizzlies going to get a power play opportunity here with just a hair under a minute left.
Be huge to get that goal right back, wouldn't it?
It would be amazing to go back into that lead with a 2-goal lead yet again.
Hubbard's back out there.
And that would be one hell of a momentum killer. They just scored a goal with a minute and a half left. They start to get going back their way. You get this power play, you bury it deep. That'd be fundamental.
And it's good to see Chris Hubbard back out there. Face-off's going to be the right side of that UNLV net. Off the draw. Deratani gets it back to Mackin. Mackin through to Deratani. Right side Nichols. Nichols gets it. Nichols with the shot. And that one saved there by LeBranch.
Good shot there. Had an open lane. Take it. Got it on net. LeBranch did a good job corralling it, so there'd be no rebound.
And then you can see they're trying out the thing we talked about yesterday, having Mackin back there on the blue line to try to fire up some shots down there. It worked last night, the first time they tried it, so let's see if they can get it to work this time around.
Yeah,
Here they come back the other way short-handed, and they shake past Deratani there, going into that Golden Grizzly zone. They dump it back behind Josh Pack. 40 seconds left in the period. 1:40 left here on the Oakland power play. Hubbard pokes that puck forward. Now it's back into that Rebel zone, and it'll be cleared out. Look out, that takes a bounce here, and they're going to go in all the way is Fisher. Fisher racing in with the shot, and that one stopped there. 17 seconds left in the period. Puck's in the corner there. And it's out to center. 10 seconds left here in the period. Skating through with it here is Linehan. Linehan passing that one back. And with 3 seconds left here in period number 2, the Rebels will just dump that one in, and that will do it for period number 2, with Oakland up over UNLV by a score of 2-1. So we'll come back and we'll have the third period of play here from Las Vegas. back to Las Vegas. Corey Egan alongside Jordan Wellstead and Brian Fisher. 1:01 left on the power play here for OU with Turcotte in the box. And you're up 2-1 going into the third. I kind of feel like, in a way, the way we've seen things transpire this season, that this is a must-score minute one.
Absolutely.
Just the way things have happened and gone, and you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, especially you look at the shots in this game, it's pretty lopsided one way. We have the lead right now, which is great, but you need to get this goal here.
Right.
You need to get out, start the third period to a great start, and really build some momentum for your side. You really haven't had a lot of offensive pressure. Both your goals have come off the rush in tonight's game, and you got 20 more minutes. You're up 2-1. Both of those were Dirtani goals. You just got a minute left on this power play to start the period, and you're hoping you make it 3-1, and you make it a two goal lead yet again.
So here we go. Third period of play here. Final period of the regular season. Power play here for 101.
That's your final 20 minutes of the season. You want to go out there, put it on the line. You want to start staying out of that box there. Start making smart decisions there. Stay out of that box and just play good hockey here. Just put it all out there. Make smart decisions.
Ceremonial, Smith, Cam Schwartz, Corey Schwartz, and Matt Mortuzzo. Shots are 28-11 in favor of UNLV here.
Got a lot of offensive capability out here on your forward line. Smith, who can dangle and he can finish. Ceremonial's a playmaking machine, and Cam Schwartz is a rocket of a shot. He leads your team in points. So you're hoping that these three guys together can pull off a goal here and get yourself back up by 2.
All right, here we go. Third period is underway, and it's an Oakland power play here, and it'll be cleared back down. Here comes Mortuzzo getting it. Mortuzzo back behind the net. Mortuzzo now to chase Ceremonial. Ceremonial over now to Smith. Smith onto the left side with it. Smith drops it back to Mortuzzo. Mortuzzo throws it towards the net, taken away by the defense and cleared. Pack leaves this one back. Now here's Mortuzzo. Mortuzzo, left side now to Smith. Smith passes that one forward. Here's Ceremonial getting it. Ceremonial driving it. Ceremonial with the shot. And did that graze off the side there? Right side Schwartz. Schwartz up now to Smith.
Nice.
Smith sends that one wide. 16 seconds left on the power play. Ceremonial will get it. Ceremonial. Back now Smith onto the left. Smith now to Mortuzzo. Mortuzzo. Right side Schwartz. Schwartz cycles it back. 4 seconds left on the power play, and it's out to center, and UNLV is now at full strength. Now here comes Brendan Smith with it. Smith with the shot, and that one's blocked. That was Malone on the block there. Oakland's 0 for 2 now here on the power play.
Good sustained pressure there on that power play. Lots of good passing. Unfortunately, couldn't get a good shot off on net in prime area, but it was a great start to see with how good that passing was there on that power play.
Nichols looking to go back and get it. Turcotte back down there. Turcotte trying to chip it back. Dirtani. And now it is back behind the net. Kyle Nichols. Nichols onto the left side, poking it forward. In front, Malone couldn't corral it. Lucky for Oakland on that one, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
Pass is now over where Turcotte goes off the boards of Malone. Malone looking to get it back to Turcotte. Dirtani is there for the Golden Grizzlies, and Mortuzzo gets it out. Asaf comes back behind the net. Asaf looking to make the break here. Left side to Barry. Barry looking to bring this one in, passing that one forward. Now it's off the boards back to him. Barry trying to center in front to Sachs, but they weren't able to get it. And now Ceremonial has it for Oakland. Ceremonial, Mackin pushing ahead. Taken away there by Underwood, and now knocked forward by Luke Mackin. 17:27 left here in this third period of play.
Oh, we gotta watch that,
Deflected by
guys.
Serino, almost goes right to Sachs. Goes back behind Josh Pack. Richards trying to poke it forward. Richards gets it. McLean's back there for Oakland. Sachs back behind the net. Sachs trying to wrap it in. Where is it? And Pack covers up. Those always make you nervous, don't they?
Always make you nervous, and that's what UNLV's MO has been. I mentioned it in the first period. A lot of it is throwing the puck to the net. Get behind the net, throw it to the front. Or it's break down the wing, slow up, set up the 3-on-1 or 3-on-2 pyramid. That's all they do. They're a pass-first team, and they're always going to try and set it up in the slot down low.
Off the draw. Puck's right there, and Chance skips wide of the goal. Left side shot blocked there. Here comes Corey Schwartz, not able to get it out though. Schwartz sends that one back. Mortuzo's down there for Oakland. Schwartz is along the boards. Corey Schwartz keeping the effort going, but still can't get it out. Mortuzo puts the body on his man. Puck is back behind the net. Erickson in front, can't get a shot off. Erickson right side. Erickson has it. He'll drop it back, and Hubbard's along the boards. Smith gets it out to center for Oakland. Smith pushing ahead with it. Smith into that UNLV zone. Smith gets knocked off the puck. Muser back behind the net. Muser looking to get it through to Smith. And now it will be back forward for the Rebels, trying to set things up. Hits off of Oakland's Richards. Richards will get it. Richards flips this one forward. Hubbard will get it, and Hubbard chips it back. 16:07 left here in period number 3. Gentile will send it through, and it's tipped. Nichols going back behind the net. Ooh, it bounces right out in front of the goal. There's a shot, and they send it wide.
Again, guy low in the slot.
Yep.
Third man in.
Linehan cycles it around. It is dropped back through Mazzillo. Nichols down there for OU. Nichols back behind the net. Nichols passing that one through, and it's out to center, and they have to touch up.
There's some piece of equipment on the ice
Right.
down there.
Richards gets it. Richards sends that one back. Schwartz passing that one, trying to get it through to Deratani. Nichols.
There you go.
Kept in there by the Rebels. Nichols. Taken away in the slot there by Nate Richards on a good play by Nate. And Malone will chip it back in.
Gotta move your
Turcotte.
feet.
Look out there in front of the goal. There's a shot, and we're tied. 2-2.
You had a chance there
With
high in the defensive zone to get the puck out, and instead of moving your feet to get to it, you reached for it, put yourself off balance. They end up getting the puck, swing it back down low, man in front, no one covering, goal.
yeah, that's why we were saying that that power play was a must score, right, Brian?
Yes, sir. You gotta always move your feet.
We got the face-off out at center, 2-2 tie. Corey Schwartz gets it. Corey Schwartz up through now to Mackin. 14:54 to go in this third period of play. Mackin trying to send it back. Corey Schwartz gets it. Schwartz getting it through now to Chase Serino. Serino has it onto the left side. Serino with a shot sends that one wide of the goal. Corey Schwartz. Schwartz gets it. Schwartz has his brother Cam in front. Corey Schwartz with a shot. Save made. Whacking at it, trying to get it in. Pushing and shoving down there in front of that UNLV net. Who's that down there for Oakland? Corey Schwartz.
He pursued his own rebound, and he got mobbed for it, and he got no scrum with the defensive player for UNLV. Hard to tell who it was. There's no way they're just taking one guy here, is there?
There can't be. Corey Schwartz takes a seat in the penalty box here as the referee is talking to head coach
No
Nick
way.
Field.
He got mobbed. If anything, you take both guys here. There's no way that only Corey Schwartz is at fault for this.
Coach Fields still having a conversation with the referee. That's what it's going to be, right?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
UNLV power play. That's an offsetting situation, right?
Yeah, it has to be. How can you tell?
Malone will get it.
Bad refs.
Malone. So power play continuing here is Moeller on the boards. Moeller. Mortuzzo back down there. Moeller sending it through. Mackin trying to get it, and it'll be cleared out there by Cam Schwartz. 1:33 left on this UNLV power play. Williams gets that puck. He's out at center going into that Oakland zone. Williams drops it back through to Moeller. Muser's back down there. Moeller has it. Moeller passing that one through to Asaf. Asaf will get it. Asaf at the circle. Left side. Chance skips wide to Josh Pack. Malone on to the right. Malone passing that one back. Here's Williams with a shot blocked there by Muser, and Captain Muser clears. And now Muser takes down Williams there.
He tried to take a run at Muser after he cleared it. It was a clear interference situation, and Muser put him on his ass.
13:22 to go, 2-2 tie. Here comes Kyle Nichols going back to get that puck. Nate Richards. Schwartz. Jeremy Schwartz. They're trying to stuff that one in. Goes back over now. Centering it up. Power play. There's a shot. Look out. Trying to get to big save.
What a save.
23 seconds left here on the power play. That's a massive save by Josh Pack. Out here, Sachs getting it.